yesterday from a field trip to صعدة, which is a city in the north, and which has certainly been the one most affected by the bombing over the past 3 months. That's a place where we've had an office over the past 10 years, and which unfortunately we had to leave because of the intensity of the bombing and because we couldn't really work under such circumstances. So we left a month and a half ago. We went back for a first visit in order to progressively start resuming our operation up there. And I must say that my 2 days there were quite heartbreaking, seeing this city. I mean, on the road to صعدة, you see every kilometer or two a truck that has been destroyed, and we just passed by next to a truck that was hit by an airstrike a couple of hours before we passed, and you could still see the shipment of apples spread around the street and half burned. And when we reached صعدة city, when you go on the main street, the commercial street of صعدة city, every 100 meters you have a missile crater in the middle of the road, or you have a building destroyed, whether it's official building or fuel stations or even sometimes private house. And I must say that in 15 years working in war-torn countries for the ICRC, I've never really seen that, except maybe in Gaza. The situation in Aden is very much dire. There's been ground fighting in this city, this large city, for the past 3 months. In the streets, we have the front line right in the middle of the city, with a lot of displacement, lack of food, lack of water, lack of electricity, outbreak of malaria and dengue fever. So the situation is very much dire there. I mean, ICRC has had a team non-stop day in there for the past 3 months, trying to supply goods to civilians, trying to fix the water network, supporting several hospitals and primary healthcare centers. But the main problem we have in Aden is actually being able to access Aden. The security situation is such that it's extremely difficult to be able to send convoys. We finally managed on Tuesday to send a convoy of 7 trucks of food that will be distributed on both sides of the front line to the civilian population on both sides. But what is clear is that this is clearly not enough. More convoys need to be allowed into Aden to support the humanitarian population. And in general, we humanitarian organizations, ICRC in particular, need to be allowed to deliver humanitarian assistance in an independent and impartial way in Yemen. And that's the only way we'll be able to support the people of Aden in particular and the people of Yemen in general.